Alright, we're talking about linear models. What I have here is an example of some data that's been collected. The data here in the horizontal axis, we have time in years since 2000, meaning that since we're counting from 2000, the origin here represents the year 2000, which in our case is 0. So anything before that over in this area would be before the year 2000. Okay. In the vertical direction, we have n, number of users. Okay? And we're talking about number of internet users in the US. So what we see here is we can see an increase as time goes on in the number of users. Notice I don't have any numbers here, and that's because I'm just trying to show a representation of what we're doing, and we don't really need any numbers. Okay, so I have data here. And the data obviously is not linear. Okay, right? It's kind of doing this zigzaggy thing here. But it's not fun to try to model a zigzagged thing like that. Well, it's fun for, people like me, but I'm weird. So what we want to do is we want to create a model that represents what's going on, but isn't too exact. So it kind of shows us what's going on. So we can use data points to do that. What we want to do, the goal here is to draw a line that kind of represents all of the data, but not quite. We have to be careful what points we choose when we're doing this. For example, if we were to choose these 2 points here and draw a line, it doesn't really represent these points down here or this point up here. So we want to draw a line that's kind of close to all of these points. All right. Now the beautiful part about this is there's lots of different answers. We're not always going to be the same as the back of the book. And that's okay. All right. So here's my line. It represents the data given to us. It's close enough for what we're doing, and that works. And there is my linear representation of the data. You remember these things here. These are called intercepts. This would be the n-intercept. This would be the t-intercept. You remember what's special about those? The n-intercept, remember, on our points, the horizontal axis always comes first. So in this case it's t, n. So when t is 0, that gives us the n-intercept. And over here, when n is 0, that gives us the t-intercept. Just a little review.